What's going on, debatable anime fans? We are back.
Yeah.
It is 2025, but and already we've had some bangers this year for anime as far as anime is concerned. We got a dub version of Dragon Ball Daima. Right, we got season 2 of Solo Leveling out. All right, we got some bangers, but we can't move forward and progress in the new year without first remembering the old. So today we're going to be going and listing some of the best anime in 2024. We're going to be putting them into a tier list, like from the best to the worst.
Oh, dumpsters.
Starting with the best being S rank for superior, A rank for awesome, B rank for better than most,
Okay.
C rank for
Could have been better.
could have been better, and F for a complete and utter flop. Let's get into it, guys. Let's talk about Solo Leveling. Dropped 2024. Let's talk about Solo Leveling. Boy Sung Jin Woo. Right. Let's rank them.
I'm gonna have to tell my boy he's got to be pretty high because
I've seen a solo episode.
There's oh, you ain't seen none of it?
I saw one episode.
Oh, so you only saw one episode?
I saw a solo episode.
Come on, man.
So you saw the vicious murder scene. This is what you
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Oh, that was enough to keep you hooked right there.
Yeah.
I personally, I have to give it. It has so much. I had to put it in the awesome category. Like,
Yeah, that's what I
had
said.
to put it in the awesome category.
I said it wasn't number one for me, but it was definitely scratching
Yeah.
the surface. I feel like after season 2, it's definitely gonna be in there.
Yeah, it's probably gonna make superior
Yeah, 'cause
after
it's
I watch it
gonna
because
go.
I've
Unless you get a
already
blue
seen some like
Unless you get a
previews.
blue up.
of some fight scenes
Me
where
too.
it's like, yeah.
And that's why I said, oh, they might be taking it up. a
Say
notch.
what?
I said, unless you get a season 2 like blue up.
Oh,
Well,
let's not talk about frame lock.
I have.
Let's not talk about frame lock. But yeah, that's I gotta put it. We gotta put it in awesome. Like, at least give it an A. And the only reason I wouldn't put it S rank is you gotta pull out all the stops for like
S rank is hard to do.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have a little bit of everything. Like,
I
mix
got
that
one
everything.
I got one for S rank for sure.
Next we got Wistoria, Juan, and Sport. Will Belfort. Like, what we gonna rank them?
For me, I like that better than Solo Leveling because he's so low key a beast already. They look down on him like he's just nothing,
Yeah,
but he's really that guy.
he's everything.
And they don't comprehend because he's easily the Sun Jin Woo of his verse.
I don't know. It might have to be a B.
Why you say that?
Is the story even that great?
Yeah, the story's good. Yeah, Wistoria 1 is
Story's great for
story's
me,
good.
'cause
It's good. Yeah.
especially
I
how
wouldn't say
it
S rank, but it's good.
It's definitely A for me, but I'm saying is that character.
Yeah,
He's
it's
an
better
S
than most
character.
for me.
He's an S character for me because he's pretty much Marshall strip level, and he got the smarts of a Shikamaru.
So you were ranking S rank.
For me, because
Okay.
he gives me Naruto
Right.
vibes.
Okay. So his character alone, I say is in like A rank, but the anime itself, I would have to give it a B. Like, it is better than most that we've seen, in my opinion. In 2024, it was better than most, but I definitely wouldn't put it up to say like it was a superior anime. But we can agree to disagree.
Yeah, it's definitely debatable.
Let's move on to the next one. Remaster. It's basically that time I got reincarnated as a slime, except he's a goblin. I'll go ahead and put it in the B category because we get isekai all the time, and we get ones that are similar to the this guy is stronger than everybody, cannot be defeated type of character. But so this one they did a good job. And
Where
to
he's
me,
not as overpowered.
well, he's overpowered. So I will give it a B. Let's go Kaiju number 8. I know we've seen Kaiju number 8.
Kafka, even though it's my spirit animal.
That's my S tier because
S
like
tier.
the fights for that, like,
Yeah.
bro, they didn't, for me, they didn't miss not one time.
They did. Like, they didn't. Yeah.
It put me in the same state of mind as when I watched Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
It's like I'm always like, okay, what's about to happen? I know something else good is about to happen. I can't think of an episode where it was just a letdown. Like,
Oh yeah.
it was something that
Either
was
it
like,
was building, either it was a lot of action going on,
Or
it was
it
keeping
built the
engaged, or it was building
anticipation
up
up to it. Yeah.
to
So I'm
something
like,
major. Yeah, and then you have a good storyline, you got good character, you got good potential for character development.
And that's why I
So-
say even the support characters are like that.
Exactly.
So it's like, bro,
Yeah.
like they didn't miss.
I would
love
love
it.
to give it an S, but I can't give it an S just off of.
Oh, I can.
He got
Oh, bro.
swallowed.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
You say
I say A.
A,
Hey, that's my only S.
A, and you say S. We can just be like S-A.
Oh God, no, we can't use that. No, we're just gonna call it A plus.
Or we can give it an AS. Go, Loser Ranger.
Do I hear now?
I gotta put it in my dumpster
Do I
category.
hear
Like,
an F? 'Cause
do-
Yeah.
Do we have anything similar to a dumpster over there?
Can I get an F, please?
I didn't even watch it all because I couldn't get past the main character. It was like a foot soldier. Him just complaining like the entire time. I wasn't locked in. It wasn't locked in. It was like I was forced watching it. And I get the story. Like some elements of the story were good. Like if you like The Boys, like the Amazon Prime show The Boys. If you like that, then you would kind of like this because there are some similarities. Like you got the Power Ranger-esque characters who are actually technically bad guys because they're abusing and mistreating the villains of the story. So the villains kind of become the good guys, kind of like the small soldier narrative from back in the day. So you get that feel from it. So with that element, it can keep you locked in, but they don't follow that even well.
Does it get better? I'll never find out.
And because the animation was pretty good.
Yeah.
I won't give it a flop.
See,
I'll just give it a C. Could have been better.
Alright, we'll give it a C.
Yeah, they had pretty good animation.
We're generous.
So
Animation saved you guys.
yeah, so
Yeah,
we'll give Go Loser Ranger. Some people love it, so
But
they're gonna
still,
hate this
Yeah,
this
but I mean,
take. But
let us know why you feel like it don't belong in the dumpster.
yeah, and at least
It-
we're
but
gonna give it a C. Like,
it definitely could have been better.
It could have been better. Let's go with Orb. All right, if you on Netflix last year, Orb. And I did not watch this anime, so I can't really rank it. So I think you watched it. Sounds very interesting.
Almost kind of like Nico Robbins'
Gotta watch
art.
it. Oh,
Kind of.
that would be beautiful.
That's what put me on.
feels, yeah.
And that's why it's like all it did was make me go back and start watching One Piece again. Cause I'm like, that just made me think about Robin. So I'm like, I can't.
That sounds good. That sounds interesting.
That's
Be
what
like
it wasn't
history.
bad though. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't.
The story, the plot, it was moving. The pacing was pretty good.
I guess it didn't get hype enough.
Wasn't
for
enough
me.
action for you?
Yeah.
I mean, there were no fight scenes.
Oh, at all?
And that's what I said. I don't.
I mean, you get some people getting arrested.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't need that all the time.
Right.
No, but the story was getting
Yeah, I might watch it though for real because
getting good.
Yeah.
So what are we ranking it?
Because I didn't finish it all, I just say a B, a solid B.
All right, so let's move to the next one. Windbreaker. Windbreaker. The better or the worst version of Tokyo Revengers, in your humble opinion.
I feel like the story.
I gotta
as
give it a
much
B.
as-
I'm gonna just say straight up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it a B.
I say better than most, but that's what I say. It can't even. It to me, the only thing that gets close to the border of awesome is the fight scene.
The fight scenes.
I
Yes.
see everything else. I feel like the
Yeah, it's mediocre. Like,
the storyline is very blah.
Yeah, because I can't even remember like, okay, what made him what he is. Like,
Right.
it's nothing.
See, and
it
you
doesn't
don't
really
get to
hone
that.
in.
I know a little bit more about like Tomiyama and the other guys from the rival crew.
The rival crew, yeah.
Better than I know about Sakura.
I'm not fully invested in seeing the adventure for him,
Yeah,
getting
'cause
to
I
that because
feel-
it's like I already know what it's gonna end. Like he's gonna accept it,
And
which is
soften
already
up.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
you
feel like
know where
he's
it's
gonna
leading.
he's gonna lose a bit of his edge in doing
Right.
that. But I feel like that's why I feel like it's not quite as good as Tokyo Revengers as a whole. I feel like the story, if they could like just tweak the story a little bit to where you get a backstory at least into why he's exactly the way he is. Like dig a little deeper into that. So I know, like
As we're discussing, I think it's slicked on down to C rank.
yeah, and that's what I said. The fighting,
It's
scene-
good fight scenes, but it's
the
like
fighting
it's
scene,
like
it got me like
story's
B.
mediocre.
You might,
yeah, the story is so mediocre. It's like it could be, it could be better. As I'm thinking, I'm like, all
Yeah,
I can think of is could be better. It could be better. It
cause
could be. If I were C was something like crap, then I wouldn't put it in the C
Yeah,
category. But
yeah.
because it could have been better,
Yeah,
it definitely
it
could be better.
It could definitely be
So we're gonna rank
Understood.
Windbreaker as a C.
Oh,
C
yeah.
rank Windbreaker. You can do better. Mind you all, everything on our list is going to be like anime that this is their first season or their only season. We're not doing like second seasons or anything. But because it's its own iteration, Fairy Tail, Honey Year's Quest, it's on this list. I've watched the majority of Honey Year's Quest enough to be able to rank it. And I have to give it a C. Yeah, I have to give it a C.
I figured you were going there.
Yeah, because Fairy Tail's never been like top tier to me anyway. Somebody's gonna blow up out of that. I love Natsu Dragonil as a character. I think he's one of the best fire users in anime history. But Fairy Tail and you get a lot of variety and characters to choose from as like your faves and all. So it's a good anime, but in some sense it can be overrated at times because some people crash out over and it's not necessary. But anyway, the 100 Years Quest is good. I'm glad they did bring it back. The way they left off, Acnologia and all that, I was like, okay, it was a good ending, but the way they ended, it was like, this can't be the end of their story. Yeah. So for them to come back with 100 Years Quest, I think it's good for those Fairy Tail fans.
Bring it off the cliff.
Yeah, but it's like you see some stuff happening. Some of the plot and the storyline kind of seems just rushed and thrown out there. So I think it could have definitely been better. So we're gonna have to rank it as C.
Black Clover.
Yeah. They both give me the same vibe. Like Black Clover, Fairy Tail, they give off the same vibe to me. So we're gonna have to get 100 Years Quest a C. If you don't like it, debate it in the comments. It is what it is. Delicious in Dungeon. I know you've watched a little bit of Delicious in Dungeon.
I like Delicious in Dungeon. I like it. I feel like I'm not even gonna say it could be better. I feel like it's better than most. Like it's a well-rounded anime to me.
Because it puts me in the mindset of like Food Wars. A little bit of Food Wars meets Dungeons and Dragons.
What's the guy's name? They gotta end up cooking everything.
The dwarf. Yeah, the little dwarf dude. Yeah, I can't remember his name.
And I mean, this dude, he knows everything about everything. Oh, that was gonna give you diarrhea. Oh, you
don't want to eat that.
But it's like he makes crap taste great.
Tastes great. Because they cast iron steel shield that he uses to cook out of.
And he'll turn it over right now and say, it's a certified wash. I'm telling you right now. I feel like I put it in a B.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that particular storyline, the way they did it was good for that particular type of anime. So I feel like it was better than most.
I do too. I'll give it a B as well. And say it's better than most because they did. If you like food, there's an element in pretty much most, especially shonen, where food is a big portion.
Right.
But to completely hold in on this, he's talking about fighting food. So my goodness. Okay. That was the OG Food Wars back in the day. If y'all remember, like 4Kids TV, like fighting food on was it. So you don't get many anime like that where it's honing in on food. And if you like food, and everyone loves food.
Oh, I love it.
Everyone loves food. So to be able to get that and get a good quality anime, you gotta give it. It's better
Best
than most.
of both worlds.
We'll give it a B.
No, that ain't the best of both worlds.
Gotta get a laughing at. Okay, so this next one, if you love money, then you will love Trillion Game. Trillion Game is the name of this anime. If you've seen it, if you haven't watched it, it is, to me, it's become a new one of my faves. I say if you love money, I actually hate money, but I know we need it because it gives you fresh
uses that money has,
right. Yeah. It gives you fresh ideas. So I gotta rank. I would have to rank this. To me, it's an A. To me, it's an A. Wow. It really is an A. I gotta give it. I would have to give it an A. Trillion Game. Like it's.
I feel like I've
the whole plot is like there was school friends like Haru and Gaku. They were like, I think buddies back in school or something like that. But once they get out, they basically would do anything in order to be successful.
Right.
And to them, being successful means gaining $1 trillion. So that's their whole. The whole show is them going through building businesses and different things. Right. And Haru, like, he is a genius. He plays off like he's just like playboy guy, whatever, but he's like mentally on a whole nother level. Right. So the things that he does, and Gaku, he's the actual like genius of the bunch. Where he's the one with all the brains of the operation. I guess so. Yeah. Howard would put you in the mindset of like, as Leonardo DiCaprio from Wolf of Wall Street. But like Gaku, he's the actual brains behind. He's got the technical knowledge behind everything. So Howard was basically pimping him out. Yeah. It's basically what's going on. So if you like that, if you like spinning your wheels trying to figure out anticipation on what's gonna happen next, like it's a good anime to check out. So I would recommend it. Got to give it an A.
Wolf of Wall Street without all the coke and the ladies of the evening.
Who said anything about there not being coke and ladies of the evening?
I gotta watch this anime.
All right, moving on to the next one. Dragon Ball Daima did drop last year. I don't know if anybody watched any of that, but if you just Dragon Ball fan,
I watched like the first episode, and then it was dubbed. So I mean, it was sub, so I didn't watch it. I stopped.
I watched the dub episode. I
From what
can't
I've
give
seen-
it an honest. I can't give it an honest
Until
rate.
I finish it, like.
But I will say, just based off of, I can see Toriyama's like fingerprints all over it.
Certainly.
So,
Oh, yeah.
just based off of that, I can already say that it's not going to be lower. It's not going to be lower than a B to me. That was always the problem with me anyway. Like with Dragon Ball Z, I'm like, okay, there is good fight scenes. Yeah, and they have plots and everything, but they're not as in depth as I would personally like.
Right,
yeah,
right.
So
they have plenty. It's just
not as detailed. So this time I'm like, okay, getting back into it. Okay,
Because when they give a little
more
backstory, it
detail.
always ends up better.
Right. Yeah.
It adds more to it.
And this time it's like they start off with all of that.
Right.
So
they lead out with.
They lead with
but
that.
For
So
me, it's like I'm never gonna see it lower than an A because I'm biased.
Right.
Like Dragon Ball is that's me.
Anytime
Like
somebody talk about Dragon Ball,
right,
you can't even ask
right.
me.
So it's like I'm biased. Like so, it's like that's totally ours because it's like
Right.
I'm never switching up on Goku in the game.
So we can, and I guess
What
I
saw
just want to
is-
give it. I just want to give it less than a B. So anything lower than a B. So we can give it an A. We can just give it, and that's just also based off of the fact that it's Toriyama's handwork. So and it's Grandpapa Dragon Ball. All right. So this next one, Buchigiri. Buchigiri. And it's like game based. It kind of puts you in the mindset of like Tokyo Avengers, but also like a Shaman King or something like that. The guy himself, his dream is to lose his virginity. And when he summons the genie, he basically is like, I wanna lose my virginity. Because the genie, he's like, show some grit, boy. Tell me your dream. He's like, I wanna lose my virginity. Because I'm like stuck between B and C.
See,
Only because, and I would say it definitely could have been better. That's
Right.
why I'm lit. But the animation was so good.
The animation was
and
good.
they had a lot of good Sakuga, like the animation like was on those moments where they were like in deep.
Oh,
you can
yeah.
see
Detail.
the detail that they put into it, and it's like, oh man, this is good. So it's some
that'll
real good
bring you out of
Sakuga, and the story's like pretty decent. I think it started off really good. They came in hot with it, and then like over time, maybe in episode 4 or 5, it started kind of like yeah. So that's the only reason I would give it a C. That's the only reason I would give it a C. But I want so bad to give it a B because the animation and everything was just so good. All right, so we're gonna give that a C. We're gonna have to give you a C, Buchigiri. But this next anime is called A Sign of Affection.
Never heard of it.
Like the events around the anime is surrounding like it's a young girl, she's deaf, and they're just going through her like college life, her love life. It's a slice of life all day long.
Oh.
And then the guy that she likes or whatever, he's just some random dude, and she meets him on the train. So they start to have like interactions with one another, and he's learning sign language and stuff
So you
too.
can speak to her.
Yeah, and it's not like he has a thing for her up front, but you can just tell, you can see it forming.
Right.
Of course, she likes him up
fully
front.
all
Yeah,
in,
she's like,
she
oh,
all in.
but she don't know what to feel. So it's one of those things where it's like you can tell she's very innocent.
Navigating
Yeah,
emotions.
yeah, exactly. And it's from the perspective of like she's deaf. So how does this work?
Right.
What?
So I went on once, like episode 7 or 8. I had me sitting in my room crying.
Chris is afraid to be emotional.
Yeah, he's afraid.
I don't want to love this. I don't want to love this. See, that's why I say I love an anime that make me feel.
Oh yeah, so this one will make you feel for sure. For sure,
what,
yeah.
What was
yeah.
it? Your
Yuki,
Name.
does it. Yeah,
When
Your
I watched
Name.
Your Name, I was,
yeah,
wow,
Your Name
this
was
got
good.
me feels.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
the end of Your Name, it
He
hit.
said no.
It
No. So I would recommend it, and I would
Leave
have
my
to
feelings
give
alone.
it. I would give a Sign of Affection because it hit me. And of course I'm a shonen type guy too, but this one did get me, so I would have to give it a B only because of and that's just personal. But if I was a type like a slice of life all the way through and through type of guy, it would definitely be A level, A rank. God dang, we only got 2 more.
That's
All
it.
right, yeah, we only got 2 more.
Wonder what those two are.
So this next one, God's Games We Play. It's kind of like Record of Ragnarok, like on a broader scale, because the humans and the gods are like kind of competing in a sense.
'Cause anything like I love Record right now.
Yeah.
So it's like anything like that.
And I'm doing it way too much.
Definitely.
I'm giving it way too much play just by comparing it to Record of Ragnarok because it's not even to be compared to Record of Ragnarok. I'm just
it's
trying to
better?
not even close. This
I was gonna
anime,
say, I'm watching that tonight.
this anime, I will say, it did have potential just off the basis of what they're presenting to you. Because the idea is like, hey, the gods, of course, they rule the world, and then the humans basically have to compete and play in these games.
Oh yeah, you did tell me what it was.
Yeah,
similar
right.
To, so
they have to pretty much enter these games against the gods, but it's kind of like the gods are testing them. So it's like it's no chance of the gods losing anything.
Right.
But it's just like they have to compete, and they're competing in groups. They don't compete individually. They compete in groups against these, and they're playing games like tag times 10.
Tuning.
Yeah, like the first one was like hide and go seek, the game they played. And it was this big golem god that was like chasing them and stuff, and of course they got different. It's kind of like you said, like Tower of God.
Yeah.
Like they're not like straightforward hide and go seek. Obviously, they have twists to them, right? So that part was interesting. The first one was fine to me. Like first episode was okay, but then it completely went downhill from there.
It's like there's a greater value.
It's on the lower level of any of those anime, like
that's what it's
similar anime.
It's the greater value of regular Ragnarok.
Yeah, it's great. The greatest value.
Now that is not a shot at greater value. I'm just saying it's like a cheaper version because
it's cheap.
I love greater value. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And some people will probably hate that take,
regular Ragnarok.
Huh?
I just
Cha-ching.
cha-ching, cha-ching version. Yeah, so I would definitely give. To me, it's a flop, man. To be honest with you, to me, it's a flop. I can't. It's queued up, but it's so far back now. Anytime I go back through and I see it, I'm just like, I'm not gonna finish this. Why is it still here?
That's how I felt about Goblin Slayer.
Oh, really?
Because I hate that manga. Let's kill goblins, but I'm gonna kill goblins. I only want to kill goblins.
Hey, Goblin Slayer get good, man.
I'm like, shut up.
Right. The reason I'm giving it a flop is because the potential surrounding the narrative is like you could have done so much better. This is not even. I couldn't even get it. It could have been better.
Disappointment flop.
Yeah. I can't even say it could have been better because it was so bad. Like you weren't even good.
Right,
So of course you could have been better.
Right.
So I can't even give you that. So I had to give it a flop. Like,
Well, hey, you're on your back. There's nowhere else to go without.
As you roll over.
moving on to our last and final anime from 2024 that we're gonna rank. I don't know if I missed anyone that you guys wanted to rank. We can cue it in here if you want to, but y'all pretty much already know what this is. If you don't,
It better be what just played on my phone.
oh, it's 100% what just played on your phone.
I was ready to say, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Don get an S for me, dog.
Dang, it's what say he S ranking this anime.
No, because it's a whole different vibe. It's like Don is his own thing.
Off the theme song alone,
It's his
the
own
theme
thing.
song is superior.
It's his own thing.
If we go,
The theme song to me is superior, but giving Don, I would definitely give Don A.
I
It's
feel like
really good.
Don is better than most, but why I give it the awesome is because I feel like it's in its own lane. It's so all over the place, but still keeps
It
you locked
works.
in. Right, and that's what I said it's pure chaos, but it's still like that nice mystery level
It's genius
confusing.
and chaos. It's crazy.
Exactly, and
It's
then the transformations are like peak at times. Like Okaroon's transformation is like peak.
Oh, yeah.
Like most of the time, like,
Like-
9
like,
times out of 10.
What is the
his transformation?
acrobatic
Amazing.
silky? The acrobatic silky?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
All of the I
Yeah, her
can't think of an
transformation was
episode
good.
where I wasn't like, wow.
Momo's ability to use her
Episode
psychic
one, they
powers.
led all the way up. Like the whole time you was just like, have it go all the way up until episode 7. And then episode 7 hit you in the chest.
Yeah,
Sometimes I
give
forget
you
it's a shonen.
Yeah. It makes you forget because it does have so many different elements that
Right.
make it,
It
and
has
then
some
and
heavy
then
elements too.
it still rivals other anime in those different categories.
And that's
like,
what I said.
so-
It rivals so many while just being one anime.
One anime.
And it's just the first season.
It's
so
the
it's
first
like
season.
I can
Exactly.
definitely
So much more to come.
throw that in the awesome category.
Right, yeah. And the only reason that I wouldn't give it superior is because to me there were times where I'm like, man, they could have done better, with the direction that they were going in with certain episodes. Like spending so much time, which is part of the build-up of the anime, between the relationship between Okuro and Momo.
Yeah.
But I think they spend a lot of time with the Momo being off-putting and like, no, I can't reveal my feelings for him, so I'm gonna that whole teen drama type feel. Yeah, I think sometimes it's like, all right, y'all didn't have to do this whole episode.
But they do it so well that when you get done with episode, you still like,
Oh yeah.
I still
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5 episodes where I was like watching. I'm like, And then next thing you know, you hear the outro. And you're like, it's over already? Like, ain't no way I watched it. I was like, they got me again. I spent a whole episode watching these jokers like play hard to get. I was like, yo. But I was like, it won't terrible though. So I don't feel like I wasted time. They do it so well,
and it's good storytelling.
Yeah. So, but that's the only thing I would say. I feel like they could utilize the time in the episodes a little bit better in certain. And I would think that at times. Not to say that that's actually true. That's just my opinion. But that they could have done it better at times. But it's their story, so they have to tell it the way they're going to tell it. But that's just my opinion. That's the only reason I wouldn't personally give it an S, is because those times, those moments, I feel like they could have done better with the storytelling in those specific areas. We'll still keep it at A, but season 2 is dropping in July of this year, so we're going to see what happens with season 2. We might be able to make it on up to that S without a doubt. So.
I need my Donna days back.
Oh yeah, man. No more Donna days. Today will be Donna day. That was the last one on the list, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, y'all. What do y'all think? Y'all go back through and look at the list if you didn't catch everything, or if you forgot what we ranked a specific anime. You let us know what you think. I'm pretty sure you disagree with some of those, from S all the way to F. All right, if you made it all the way to the end, let us know what you guys think in the comment section on what you think, whether superior, awesome, better than most, could have been better, or flop for these. I think we just went through like 15 anime, so check it out. And if we forgot any in 2024 anime that came out, you rank down in the comment section below, and let us know what you think.
And how many of the ones that we named did y'all watch?
Oh yeah.
I'm curious. I didn't watch all of them.
Right.
So
same here.
I don't think anybody watched all of those that we listed. So it's like, which ones did we not name, and which ones do y'all agree that they're exactly where they should be?
Exactly. Drop a comment and let us know what you guys think. Right?
Greatly appreciate it.
Thank you very much. 2025 is a new year, so we're expecting great things. So be expecting great things out of us. We just released not long ago our first short film. So it should be hovering over our heads right about now. So click that video and check it out and support it. Push it out there and share it. Let us drop a comment in the video and let us know what you think about it, because we're definitely going to be doing more of those this year as well. So until next time, we appreciate you all. We will see you on the next video.
Alrighty, people.